Then yeah, so after that you know that what you are going to get in phase 3. So in a way you can compare between phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 3. So okay, so let me play the video. Can you set me to become the host or co-host? I need to share the video. Okay, am I the host now? Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So this is phase 1 and phase 2. This was taken last week. Okay, so let me restart a bit. So yeah. So this is in phase 1 and phase 2. So I think out of phase 1 and phase 2, we have about half of the owners that have started planting and also starting to build. Okay, so we even have owners who are staying there at the moment. Okay, due to FMCO, they prefer to stay there. Yeah. Okay, so what you're seeing now is that we have one landowner. He actually built a 16 unit homestay for his own group of companies. Okay, and you can see he has planted a lot of durians. He planted a lot of fruit trees. Okay, in here as well, a lot of our owners they have started a lot of activities there. Okay, so now we are moving to phase 2. Okay, phase 2, you can see the land is on a higher ground, and behind this hill, as you can see, all these are in phase 2, and these phase 2 hills, okay, a lot of our owners are very creative. They have done a lot of work, and you can see that on the left hand side, there's this massive 3-story bungalow by the slope. Yeah, it's just very fascinating. Okay, in phase 2, you have about 180 to 200 meters elevation, but a lot of them they have started their work, and you can see here, this is our water tank in the middle. This guy, yeah, this water tank along with another one, they will serve the whole valley, phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, so you guys have seen phase 1 and phase 2. So you can see that in phase 1 and phase 2, elevation, so the so-called the land characteristic, they are, I would say, phase 1 on a much lower ground, similar to phase 3. But in phase 2, the land, they're on a higher ground. Okay, and I would say that it is quite a challenge. It is quite a challenge to build on phase 2. But the thing is that I wouldn't say it's a challenge. Okay, if you look at the video itself, you can see a lot of houses are already being built. Okay, so sky is your limit in your creativity. Okay, you can talk to your agent. I believe that Ted Hatta has been selling a lot of phase 2. Okay, and most of their owners they're very, very creative in what they do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to share with you the project and also phase 3. Okay, so can you guys see this? Okay, so the valley at Bentong phase 3. Okay, so another thing is we just got the name out, and phase 3 is officially called Sarang at the valley. Why Sarang? Okay, when you are in the valley, when you are viewing the valley anytime later this week, probably tomorrow, you notice. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? Hang on, yeah. Okay, all right. So, can you help to mute everybody? So.
Yeah. Saya sudah mute.
Okay, so I'm skipping ahead. So what happened is that in phase 3, when you are visiting the place, you can see that there are a lot of nests. Okay, bird nests. Not the one you can actually makan. No, not the one you put inside the building and makan one. Not those type. But this type of bird, and this type of nests, they only exist in. They have plenty of them building their home in the valley. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, in a way, it's very simple. Birds are like human. If let's say there's a place where you can cari makan easily, okay, people will be there. All right. So in a way, I would say that the valley is actually a very fertile ground for you to to do a lot of things, for you to plant, for you to grow, for you to have your own family as well. Okay. So moving on. Okay, I believe everybody has been to Karak lah. Okay, Karak is a town which is an hour away from KL. So the reason why people ask me is that, hey, so why is it called the valley at Bentong? Bentong is basically before Karak, but a lot of people did not know that. Okay, Karak is actually in the district of Bentong. It is like Karak is a small mukim in daerah Bentong. All right. So the reason why we choose Karak over Bentong town is that, well, Karak is 20 minutes away. It's very quiet. Okay, it's very laid back compared to Bentong. Okay, Bentong at the current moment, they are very, very populated. Okay, and on weekends, I believe most of you guys who do a quick weekend getaway, you see that, okay, Bentong is actually very jam up to go in. All right. So moving on. So these are the traveling distances. Traveling distances from KL. Okay, from KL to where we are. Okay, so it takes about an hour away. All right, it takes about an hour away from KL, and it's very near to Genting Highland, Bukit Tinggi, and all these places. Okay, right. And in Karak town itself, you basically have a lot of schools. Okay, you're looking at almost about 5 to 6 schools. These are the one only listed here, but there are a few more schools which we don't list here, and is on the other side of town. Okay, and in terms of amenities, everything is there. You have a newly upgraded clinic kesehatan. Okay, and along the road, you can find a lot of amenities. No problem. If you want clinic, you want private clinic, you want pasar raya and all those things, they have it. And the best thing is that in Karak, you can see 3 religious avenue together. You have a masjid and a Taoist temple, and then an Indian temple together, just opposite of each other. Okay, so people here are very friendly, they are very laid back, and they are very, very helpful. All right, so one of the major driving force why we created the valley is because of ECR. Okay, what happened is that our project is actually located somewhere okay, in the node 6 and 7, which is the Bentong and Rao development area. Okay, so and what happened is that the ECRL and the CSR, the Central Spine Road, actually crosses through, okay, Bentong and Karak. So we think that, okay, and we believe that, you know, these two will actually help to spur the economy in Bentong. So in a way, it will bring more people to come in. And I believe if you guys follow up with the latest development in ECAR, so now they're moving towards the ECAR 2.0. Okay, so which is focusing on a much more detailed economic zone within the region itself. Okay, so okay, and this is one of the economic zone. Okay, this is a special economic zone, and from in this area itself, okay, there have been a lot of activities. You're talking about logistics hubs, you're talking about oil and gas, and you're talking about this manufacturing. Okay, so some of the things that you can see is that, okay, some of the things that you can see is Kuantan Port. Okay, Kuantan Port is operated by IGM. Okay, and at the current moment, they are handling a lot of containers at the moment from these areas. Okay, what I'm showing you is only 3 of the theme park, industrial theme park in this area. Okay, in this special economic zone. One is the MCKIP, you have Pekan, and then also you have Gebang. Okay, follow from this, you will have a lot more, which is the Gambang Halal Park. Then you have the Tok Bali industrial area. Then and the latest one, okay, Bentong will have a mixed-use industrial park as well. Okay, so why is it that we need all this? Because along the way in ECR, people actually see that, you know, with the increase in infrastructure, all right, the potential of the area will definitely increase. Okay, and one thing is that Malaysian, we love to travel. Okay, and if you are traveling during the holidays and also during the Hari Raya holiday, you can see that, you know, we have a lot of cars going up and down East Coast and also West Coast. Okay, so this Central Spine Road, in another way, not only it will help the economy, but it will help to boost the population. Because what happened is that once connectivity is there, okay, it's not a problem for people to move around. Okay, it's very, and I think that at the current moment, the Mempaga Junction is only about I would say 5 minutes away from the Bentong Toll. Okay, and this Mempaga Junction, it connects all the way up to Kuala Krai, this area. So one Simpang Pelanga Bentong, yeah, the Bentong. This is the, you see, this is the one of the junction. Okay, so and most of you guys that have been up to East Coast, okay, you can see that the road is already tar. I believe that they are waiting for the right time to open the road. Okay, so now the only thing now is that which is not done is the one at the bottom connecting to the south, the Simpang Pelangai all the way down to Kuala Pilah, Seremban area. Okay, and all the way up north, thing has been going on already. Okay, and Karak and Bentong being a lay-by town, okay, it will definitely, okay, reap the benefit from this. Okay, and don't forget, one thing is that under ECR is the East Coast Rail Link. So this is, I believe that this one will be very very sensitive in a way. Okay, but if you were to look at it from a commercial and also investment point of view, okay, this is something that will spur the economy in East Coast. Okay, and also another thing, don't forget, this East Coast Rail Link, it actually links to the Kuantan Port. Okay, so if let's say and when you have ship berthing in Kuantan, okay, your delivery will cut down, your delivery time will cut down, definitely it will cut down. Okay, rather than you got to go down to Singapore, then you're going up back into Klang again. Okay, so this will actually help to increase the economy, the commercial, and also the population. All right, so this thing, I think most of you guys have an idea of what is going on in this. So this is what we believe in, that will actually spur the economy in Bentong. Okay, apart from this, there are already an ECR 2.0. So this one there will be a lot more initiative coming up. So particularly closer to heart is where they are going to come up with a plan for Bentong, starting with the Bentong mixed use development. Okay, so now Okay, this one, I think a lot of people know it for the wrong reason, because of the cluster that happened there. So, and also this one, I think most of you have a lot of childhood memory here, so Genting is only about 45 minutes away, okay, and in a way, from young to old, okay, people will still go to this place there's just a certain attraction, okay. So hopefully after FMCO, we all can visit this place. Then you all can come to my place for durian. Okay. So now Bentong. So what happened is that, okay, Bentong itself, you all know that it's a place full of makan, halal and non-halal durian, and one of the best thing is the durian. Okay, the durian and the ginger, and not forgetting, you look at this picture. Everybody would love this now. Okay, during this hot season, hot weather, one of the best thing to do is jump inside, and soak the cold water. All right, so moving on. Okay, Berjaya Hills. Actually, Berjaya Hills is another competitors of ours. They actually sell land as well, but the thing is that they have a different approach in land. Okay, but not forgetting the appeal of Berjaya Hills. Okay, so they have the French village, they have the Japanese village, and also you have a lot of other attractions. Okay, and I believe that still a lot of people would love to visit this place after FMCO. Okay, so some of you would have asked me, okay, if Berjaya Hills, what is the difference between Berjaya Hills and also us? Okay, to put it in a simpler manner, dollar and cents, they are selling to you at about 20 ringgit per square feet, and they are only selling to you less than 1 acre. Okay, you are looking at 15 to 20,000 square foot. That's about it. Okay, and it costs you about 20 ringgit per square foot. Okay, and all the facility infrastructure is the same as what we have offered. Okay, the only difference is that, okay, they are selling to you at 20 ringgit, 25 or 26 like that. All right. Okay, moving on. This Kuala Ganda. Kuala Ganda is only about half an hour from Karak town. Okay, if you have kids and you love nature, this is the place to be. Okay, so this is where these folks in Kuala Ganda, they actually rescue all the elephants in Malaysia. And where do they go? They will come into this place. Okay, so this is where all these wild animals, they will be rehabbed, they will be taken care of, and then they will release back into the wild. Okay, so now let's go into the gist of why we are here today. Okay, so the valley is developed by Karak Land Seram Berhad. Okay, Karak Land, it is a company under Binapuri Group. Okay, and
hello, I'm Mr. Firdaus.
Yep, how can I help you?
Already mute.
Okay, all right. So Karak Land is a company, is under Binapuri Group. Okay, and we managed to take over this piece of land, 1,006 acres. Okay, in Karak itself, and this 1,006 acres of land, we are split it into a few parcels. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, this 1,26649, this is phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, and this portion, this is where we have our own durian plantation. We call it Karak Spring. Okay, and this portion, okay, the one we highlighted in red, this one is phase 3. Okay, this whole piece is phase 3. Okay, so now the bottom piece, this piece itself, okay, this is a balanced 400 acres of land. Okay, so this 400 acres is the only part which is leasehold. Okay, whereas the balance, whereas the top here, these are all freehold. Okay, so this one, you're looking at about 1,002 acres. Okay, this part itself is about 250 acres. This one is about 600 acres, and this one is about 300 plus acres. All right, so except for this part, the rest are freehold. All right. Okay, and now phase 1 and phase 2. So this is the current situation that we're looking at. Phase 1, we have already sold out. Okay, we started the sales way back in 2017. Yeah, end of 2017 and 2018. So we managed to sell off everything in 2020. All right, so part of the sales were brought in by Ted Hatta. So you guys are in very good hand. They know what they're talking about. If not, then you let me know. Okay, in phase 2, we started selling them in 2019. Okay, so as of now, we have sold about 70%. Okay, so one of the reason why the sales was not so high was because one thing is that not a lot of people, they prefer to have higher ground. Not a lot of people know what to need to be done on slopey land. Okay, that is why we launched phase 3. Okay, when we launched phase 3, the launching supposed to be this year but due to FMCO, no choice. So we got to see whether we can do it next year. All right, definitely you guys are all invited. Okay, for phase 3 itself, okay, it will be opposite phase 1. Okay, and we are separated by a river called Sungai Kerau. Okay, this Sungai Kerau, okay, everybody can have access to this. This one is a public access, so it's not a problem. If let's say you have a homestay there, and this Sungai Kerau can be one of your attractions, one of the selling point. So that's the unique. And the other thing is that if let's say you want to draw water from Sungai Kerau, you are free to do it as well. Okay, so this river to us is very flexible. Okay, and the thing is, there are not many land which you have a major river going through the place. Okay, of course, in phase 3 itself, we have a lot of land, okay, which have tiny streams. So you're talking about streams which are maybe 1 to 2 feet wide, and it's only active when it rains. Okay, and the water table is very low. You are looking at almost about 70 to 80 meters. Okay, when you dig them and you get water. Okay. All right, so now, okay, if you look at this, if you take a look at this, this is where you can see that the elevation of the land itself. Okay, phase 1 and phase 2, you see, yeah, I have a lot of areas in phase 2 which are beyond 150 meters high. Okay, and also in this one, and phase 3, you see, max, I have about 150, 180. Okay, the max elevation I have in phase 3 is about 180 meters high. The rest you're looking at about 100, maybe 160, 150, around there. Okay, and a lot of areas in phase 3, okay, as what you guys can see earlier just now when Ayu played the video, a lot of them are actually gentle rolling hills. Okay, very easy to work with, very easy to work on. And the best thing is that in phase 3 we have already done the first round of work. Okay, we have done all the terracing. So basically you come in, you clear the land, then you're good to go. Okay, right. Now, this one is too tiny. I will let your agents handle it for you. They'll show you the bigger one. Okay. So now, okay, this is Karak. Karak is actually our phase 1 and phase 2 lah. Okay. So my mistake. I haven't amended the slides yet lah. Okay. Anyway, so our concept is that we want to create something. Okay. We want to create something for the buyers, for the landowners. Okay. So they can have a heritage or legacy for the next generation. Okay, because one thing is that land is a long-term investment, and also it's a long-term asset that you hold. Okay, so the thing is, we believe that everybody should have a legacy. Okay, for your future generation, for you to pass down the generation. Okay, and another thing is, we know that a lot of people, they actually love going back to nature, going back to basic, planting their own vegetables, planting their own fruit trees. So I believe a lot of you guys here have your own garden to plant your vegetables, or maybe you guys want to go on an organic aquaculture way, have your own setup. Okay, and this is where we want you to realize your dream. Okay, because one thing is that Karak itself in Bentong town, it is a major agricultural area. Okay, anything you plant there, they will grow. Later, if you come and take a look, you will see that we have actually a guy who is planting grass. I'm not joking you. He is planting grass to be sold to ECRL, to be sold to this ECRL project. Okay, and the grass is very beautiful. It grows easily, not a problem. Okay, then after that, another thing that I want to share with you. Okay, a lot of our buyers, they love to be here. All right. Not because they are too free, but most of them are retired. Okay, so to them, they will want a place where they can actually hang out, they can relax, they can enjoy themselves. Okay, so this is where we felt that, look, having a piece of land like this and living in a community itself, okay, this is where you should start your retirement. Okay, so you have simple life, you have easy access to amenities, easy access to a lot of things. So what else can you ask for? And the thing is that we have proper guard house, okay, and there's nobody that can actually go in, unless of course a lot of people ask me, how come your place is guarded but it's not gated? Okay, so we are talking about 1,006 acres of land, okay, so we are surrounded by a lot of private farms, and these private farms, these people, they're already starting, they have their own farms or in there already. So they are more concerns on having people going into their land than us, you know, okay, because that is their livelihood. Okay, so that's beside the point. Okay, and the thing is, an acres of possibility. Why I say this an acres of possibility is because you can do anything there. Okay, as you can see from my earlier video, okay, we don't say that, oh, you got to build your house according to my design, according to my company's design. Oh, you can only do this, you can only do that. What I usually tell my clients is this: go crazy, because we don't limit what you want to do there. And there are only two things which we don't encourage and allow. Number one is bird nest. Number two is your private cemetery. Okay, so these are the two things that we don't encourage. Okay, and we don't sell also. Okay, because anytime that you come to buy a piece of land from us, okay, we will ask you what you plan to use it for. Once you know that, oh, you plan to use it for that kind of purposes, straight away we'll reject you. Okay, so we don't sell for that kind of purpose. All right, so you can do anything. Even some of my clients, as you can see in the video, they put in just a simple container house and they plant the whole piece of land with durian, nangkas, and a lot of other food trees. Okay, we didn't say that, oh, look, you buy a piece of land from us, you must go durian all the way. Okay, you must plant durian, you must plant this, you must plant that. Okay, all right, so the only thing that you cannot plant is a human. Unfortunately, that is not allowed there. Okay, and it's illegal also. Okay, so we don't have a limit, we don't have a say in what you want to do. You just carry on. If you want to build a 10,000 square foot bungalow, please go ahead. If you want to build a 3-story walk-up apartment, please go ahead, but make sure you get proper authority approval. Okay, so now, so this is what we can offer to you. The land are freehold, it comes with individual title. Okay, it's a guarded community. We have proper tar road at the moment. Okay, cooling temperature at night is very cooling, but in the daytime it's very breezy. Okay, water supply ready. Okay, currently we are using this air pahang, so it's already connected and the tanks are already running. Okay, TNB supply is ready. Okay, unfortunately in certain area we can't have full TNB connection due to the working restriction. Okay, in phase 3, gentle elevation. All right, so you have, later I'll show you guys the video, we'll walk through one more round. Okay, 20 minutes to Bentong and 60 minutes to KL. Okay, we KL people, we don't like to travel anything beyond 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour is just nice. 2 hours for us, maybe we can go up to Ipoh and Penang already. Okay, so now another thing is that you see, okay, land is actually a long-term investment. Okay, so I believe most of you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, because over the past 10 years, land prices in Bentong has increased by almost 9 to 10%. Okay, and these are the prices. Okay, you can see that way, it goes all the way up and back down in 2011. Now, as you can see, from 2011 it goes down, 2014 it goes up, and then further down, and it went up in 2015, 2017. Why is this? Well, for a very, very, very simple fact, Malaysia is allowed to export one whole fruit to China. Just for this reason, you see the land prices, it went up, and the numbers of transactions, it went up. And to show you something else, okay, you see this one. You see here, from 2015 until 2019, numbers of transactions, it increases. okay, and the value per transaction actually increases as well. Okay, so you don't look at this downward trend. This downward trend is because 2019 only display up to until quarter 3. Okay, so this means that okay, from 2015 until 2019, people are starting to see the potential, of this place. Okay, and also, you know, because of the so-called durian boom, a lot of people invested in land. Okay, so and the past recent years we have come across a lot of durian scheme, planting scheme. You know, all this is because of why? The demand from China. Okay, the demand from China itself, we are barely supplying 10% of what China people wanted. Okay, so and I think that the last news that I read, even in 2020, our durian export, okay, still goes up. Okay, all right. And the other thing is that okay, some of you guys may be thinking, hey, why apart from durian, what other things that I can do? Okay, simple. This is what you can do. All right, have your own homestay, have your own place, start your own business. Okay, so people love to come to Bentong. If you happen to Google in Google Map itself, you Google Karak and Bentong, you can actually see there are a lot of homestay around the map. Even show you the price. Okay, one night in these places, I can assure you nothing short of 200 ringgit one. Okay, so you look at this, the plantation, the Dusun Eco Resort, the farm, and all these places, Tanah Aina. Tanah Aina is before Bentong Toll. Okay, so these places, if you were to Google the price, okay, nothing short of 200 one. Okay, imagine 200 per night per person. Okay, so and even now you have people okay, and I think after MCO was lifted in 2020, okay, Karak and Bentong saw a huge increase of people going in. All right, so okay, if we don't talk about the pandemic or the MCO situation, okay, I believe most of you guys will know that where most of the KL people will go for quick getaway. Okay, you have Bentong, you have Karak, okay, and these places you can go for a day trip, you can go for 2-3 days, overnight trip. Okay, and most importantly is this place really go nuts in durian season one. I can tell you this because what happened, all the time I was there, okay, and whenever I head to my office at around 10 to 11 in Karak, you can see that along the road going into Karak, all right, the durian stall are full. All right, my friend usually finish his business around 2 or 3 o'clock, then he balik tidur already. Okay, so now these are some of the activities you guys can carry out. Okay, this one, the picture at the bottom here, this is upstream of Sungai Kerau. Okay, so these are during the dry season. So one of the dry season, so people can actually walk into there. But this one, the source of Sungai Kerau is actually from the Lentang Forest Reserve. Okay, so these three pictures, these are the actual pictures of the farms in the valley. Okay, of course these are not okay, so this is, I think this one is in Sabah. Okay, right, so but these are the things that you all can actually do. Okay, recently we had a discussion with a prawn farmer. He wanted to come in, utilize the Sungai Kerau as a place for his prawn farm. Okay, so the talk is still ongoing. Hopefully things happen, then we have cheap prawns to buy okay, and these are some of the houses which are already built inside the valley. Okay, so you have this with a swimming pool, and this one I think is all of these are wooden houses, these three units. Okay, all right, and just to share with you guys, these are some of the prices of this land transaction. I think this one I'll probably skip. Okay, all right, okay, so what happened is that we have this clubhouse, which we call it a rest and relax area. So the construction will start in hopefully after FMCO lifted. By right it should be starting, but due to FMCO we can't get the construction work going on. Okay, so Okay, these are some of the proposed items that you see. Okay, this is the proposed layout, and this part is the Sungai Kerau. Okay, okay, these are some of the things that you'll be able to do. We have all this is actually planned in there already. You have games room, you have event hall, exhibition spaces, and karaoke and swimming pool and all. Okay, so now in this project, these are the things that we have ready for you. These are the ready infrastructure for you. Okay, and most of them are already in phase 1 and phase 2. So as you can see from the pictures, okay, and you can see from the video I shown you earlier, okay, TNB has we have a lot of houses which are already running on TNB, all right, and a lot of houses they are already running on this Air Pahang. Okay, so these are the TNB substation. So this one for TNB substation, okay, your connection will be applied through TNB, and your contractor will pull the power from the substation to your meter. Okay, so this one you can direct deal with TNB. So I think the last price that I heard from the buyers, they are about 7 to 8,000. It includes everything in your application, your connection charges, your deposit, and also the contractor fees. Okay, so it wouldn't be counting by pole, so it would be a lump sum job. So it will not be, let's say your house is 1 kilometer away, they're going to charge you exorbitant prices. So it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Okay, okay, Air Pahang you have to apply to us. Okay, we charge you a 4,500. Okay, 4,500 include the meter installation and also the water deposit. Okay, another thing here a lot of people don't understand is that agriculture land, okay, whenever you have water connection, the water charges is by commercial rate, it's not residential rate. Okay, so if let's say you want to change your water rate into residential, so you need to change your title into residential. But the problem is this: when you change from agriculture to a residential title, you're paying a huge premium. Okay, so this one you have to weigh in whether you wanted to do this or not, because when you want to change your title from your agriculture into so-called residential, it's not going to be easy. And if you think that, oh, I just want to save a few cents from the water, so I think that is not the right way. Okay, and these are all the guard houses which are already ready. Okay, okay, these are the road already. Okay, and this is the FAQ. Okay, so I think I'll go to this TNB. Okay, so this one. Okay, so a lot of people will be asking, so if let's say if I buy 1 acre about 43,000 square feet, so how big of a land I can build a house in? Okay, so under the section 415 of the National Land Code, you can actually utilize 20% of your land. So meaning to say, if let's say you got 1 acre, you are allowed to build all the way up to 8,000 square feet. Okay, so and then after I build the house, do I need to have a proper submission to the local authorities? Okay, we recommend you to submit. Okay, because one thing is that we don't know what your usage is for. Okay, maybe in the future you want to use it for commercial purposes. So in a commercial purpose building, you need to have proper insurance to cover your risk, your business risk. Okay, so we would say that, we will encourage you to do a proper submission. If let's say you're just building it for your own enjoyment, or probably just just for my family member to hang around to enjoy the weekend and things like that, so you don't need to. In fact, I believe that a lot of our buyers they don't do it Okay, so for phase 3, is the land title ready? So the land title at the moment is under master title. Okay, we are waiting to get the proper development order and also the subdivision approval from Majlis Perbandaran Bentong. Okay, so once this is done, we are going to do submission to Pejabat Tanah to get the original title. So to get the original individual title. So once the individual title is ready, then we are going to send it back to Bank Pertanian. This is the bank that we charge the land to. Alright, so when you're fully paid off the land, then we are going to redeem it from Bank Pertanian. okay, and carry out the discharge, and the lawyer will help you to do the presentation to the land office, or to change into your name. Okay, so at the current moment it is under master title. All right. Okay, and in the and when the title has been changed, okay, so it should be under the category pertanian, and the usage, the syarat nyata is dusun. Okay, and the sekatan kepentingan, it will be as tiada. Okay, and the thing is, okay, for every piece of land, we charge a maintenance fee. So the maintenance fees, it would include the domestic waste collection, tar road maintenance, and then also landscaping maintenance, security guard. Okay, and also the other thing is that the PIP charges and all those things. Okay, so this 200 ringgit is per acre per month. So if let's say you have 1.5 acres, so you're paying about 300 ringgit per month. Okay, but the thing is, or you say that, oh, this is very expensive lah, this is I mean, it's too high lah for the work that we done. All right, but this is through the developers. Once we hand it back to the RA, then it is up to the RA to decide, okay, how much that you guys will be charging, probably 100 ringgit or probably lesser than that. Okay, all right, then the other thing, I want to buy, but the thing is that I want to use financing. Okay, so at the moment we have financing with Agrobank, Bank Pertanian. Okay, so with Bank Pertanian itself, we are getting about 80 to 90% land valuation. Okay, so you'll be asking, what about other banks like CMB, Public Bank, Maybank and things like that? Yes, you can. Okay, but the thing is that they don't give high valuation as what Agrobank gave to us. Okay, I tried talking to Maybank. The max they can give is maybe around 50-55%. Okay, so end up we are paying higher differential sum. Okay, so and the thing is, in terms of similarity between all the banks, is that all of them charge the same high interest. Okay, so you're looking at 7 to 8%. Okay, so another method is that which some of our buyers they use is they refinance their property, they refinance and then they use the money to pay. Okay, of course it's good news to me lah, because you're paying me cash ma. Okay, but the better news to you is that you are paying lesser interest. Okay, I think at the current moment, if you look at the bank, how much is the bank offering you for house loan, car loan? Okay, refinancing rate is almost the same. Okay, maybe 2%, 3%. Okay, if you compare to what Agrobank is offering, 7 to 8%. Okay, so you do the math. All right, you want to pay for higher interest? Why not? Okay, so ultimately it's up to you whether you want to pay higher or you want to pay lower. Okay. Okay, so the other thing is, for one SNP, okay, for the SNP, 1 acre you can only submit one name. So if let's say you want to buy another company, okay, so sorry to say that trading sole proprietor, you can't buy land. Okay, so this is a problem. All right, but if let's say you have Sendirian Berhad or a LLP, limited liability partnership, yes, you can. We have a few companies, we have a few buyers who are purchasing under company, so they are using LLP, limited liability partnership, and also under their own company. So it is doable. It is doable. So there's not much restriction. The only thing is that you will submit more document. If let's say you're buying under company and using loan, so you actually have higher what do you call that? You have more documents to submit, because for Agrobank they will be asking you your proposal on what you want to do with the land itself. Okay, but if you have your own banker, by all means, please go ahead. Okay, because we didn't specify a rules to say that, oh look, you have to use our own banker. Okay, we understand that a lot of our buyers, they are businessmen, they own their own business. Some of them, they are senior management of the company, so they have their own ways of getting financing. Okay, all right, so this is the last one. Okay, so thank you guys. All right, so you guys want me to share the phase 3 video, or you guys want to go straight into Q&A?
I think maybe you can share first, Mr. Jerry.
Can. Hang on.
Right.
Okay, so get your questions ready. So we are going to do a Q&A in a while. So I think it's best you guys ask me questions, so at least I know that whether you guys know what I'm talking about or you don't know what I'm talking about.
Good.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so this is phase 3. Okay, so this is the entrance into phase 3. This is the road going in, and as you can see, the land is in phase 3 here, is on the left and on the right, goes all the way up to this hill and also at the hill at the back. This part here is the 400 acres leasehold land. Okay, as you can see, even the higher land, the hill here, most of them they are gentle rolling hills. It's not like the steep land, 40 degree, 50 degree of slope. There's a tiny stream crossing through from here. Okay, this stream is originated from way back here. Okay, another thing is that you can see from here, this one is government land, so this piece does not belong to us. This is the Sungai Karak River. Hang on, let me rewind a bit. Okay, so this road, this is a main road coming in from here. Okay, then this will go into phase 1 and 2. Okay, this one will go into phase 3. So from here you can see that the land here is, I would say, about 70% of them are flat land. Okay, so the road from here, it connects all the way to this road and into here. So we are basically sitting inside a valley. You're inside a bowl like that. Okay, so another side of the phase 3. Okay, this one the ground would be on a higher elevation. So you can see this is the road here we have, and the land on the left, this one would be on the higher ground. I think this is about 180 meters in elevation. And belakang here, this is 400 acres of land. This one. Yeah, this is the one with the 180 meters height. Okay, so you see this road? This is the main road that's coming in. Okay, so we take a look at a small stream. This is a stream that I was talking about. Okay, so I'm going to stop the sharing. Okay, so I think maybe it's time for us to open the floor to questions. Hi guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, if you have any question, you can open your mic. If you want to ask you, then Ms. Jerry will answer your question if you have anything to ask about this phase 3 valley. Or if you want to don't want to open your mic, you can just type in the chat room.
Hey, hi, this is Veles. Just have one question.
Yeah.
The valley.
You said that it was individual title. All the lots are individual titles.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, but how then you ensure that the maintenance is managed? Because, at the end of the day, everybody's supposed to pay $200.
Yeah.
But if it's not under STAPA, how do you ensure that all the land owners are going to pay the maintenance fee to ensure the upkeep of the area itself? Like, the last thing you want to know is a broken down clubhouse or broken down road and no bad garbage service and everything like that. That's one question I have.
Okay, so